Bill O'Neill continues his quest for his 5th career PBA title. Knocks off Norm Duke 233 to 206. Continuing to climb the ladder as the 5th seed. He'll take on Chris Loschetter next, the number 1 seed who has never won a PBA Tour title. Perhaps number 1 in his career comes today. Second highest PBA Tour finished ranking, couple times in his career already. Team USA experience has helped as well, and a lot of regional titles. Let's find out more from Chris himself.
Oh, my name is Chris Loschetter. I live near Cleveland. I've been on tour for about 9 years. I'm still looking for my first title, so being the number 1 seed makes it pretty exciting that I'm only 1 game away. It's been a long time coming, and I'm hoping this time around that I can capture that title.
This will be his 11th career PBA TV Finals appearance. Second 4 times, including once in a major in 2005 of the World Championship in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Maybe today's his day in Milwaukee. Except for the championship match, Bill O'Neill, Chris Loschetter from here in Milwaukee. Time now, Randy, for the Geico Championship recap.
All right, if you insist, Dave Ryan. Match number 1. It was all about PDW getting off that slow start with a gunner ball. He gets up to the 10th frame, leaves that ripper 7. Bill O'Neill, well, he follows it up with a 2-8-10. Well, he needs 2 more to win by 1. He gets it. He moves on. Well, then in match number 2, Bill O'Neill takes on rookie E.J. Tackett. Well, Bill O'Neill was happier than Gallagher at a farmer's market because all he did was throw strikes. A lot. 2, 4, 6, 8 strikes to be exact. He takes down T.J. Hackett, 234-204. And in our last match, it was Bill O'Neill taking on the wee Iceman, Norm Duke. Norm Duke leaves a flat 10 late. Bill O'Neill just kept striking and striking and striking. 233-206 winner against Norm Duke. Something just happened. I had something. I don't know what happened.
We are ready to resume. That's what Bill O'Neill's done so far, climbing the ladder as the 5 seed, trying to knock off Chris Loschetter. Four-pin on the start for Bill O'Neill.
One thing I can promise you about this match, David, is that both players are going to curve it a little bit.
Four and 4 in his career. Talked about the win to begin the PBA season this year on the Chameleon. There's his mark. We'll start off in our championship match.
The tournament leader is a 10-time PBA regional champion from Avon, Ohio, CeeLo, Chris Loschetter.
3-10 TV career so far. With an average of just over 214 under the bright lights. 0-4 in title matches to date. Will that change here today?
Well, Chris Loschetter needs to do a lot of this striking, but let's take a look at this form. He gets the ball into the swing beautifully. Now look at that high backswing. Chris Loschetter loves to roll it. And watch this. This hand's going to stay up underneath the back of this ball. Great balance at the foul line. And that hand going straight up the back, controlling that down lane ball reaction. Good stuff. Turn an IQ Tour edition. Big question for me, is he poised enough to win for the first time out here? Can he exercise the past demons and get through it if there's some adversity along the way. Bill O'Neill's a proven champion. Chris Loschetter, a lot of folks, including myself, feel that he should have already been a champion. And that weighs heavily on a player. The longer that tends to run its course, it starts to beat you up after a while.
We're going here. We're going here.
O'Neill looks comfortable, very comfortable.
Both players are playing a little bit of an arc, throwing that ball or throwing their bowling balls to the outside part of the lane and letting the friction make them curve back. They're not doing it a lot with their hands because they really don't need to with this much friction. Last time I saw this much friction, you and I did our last show together about 6 years ago.
It has been a while. Bill, it's great to be back with you, by the way. Great reunion tour to see everybody again.
I can't wait for you to sing that song. Reunited.
It's coming up in its entirety. How about Bill's fatigue here, Randy, at this point? How tired is he climbing the ladder?
He's not. He's a well-conditioned athlete used to bowling a ton of games a day. Just take a look at how far wide this ball gets, and that's just great hand and great release at the bottom to get the ball to react properly. But there's, no, Bill O'Neill's not tired in the least. He may have a sore thumb from all the games the players have bowled throughout the competition and throughout the summer swing.
Quick.
6-10 lead there for Chris. Second ever head-to-head TV matchup with Bill O'Neill. Last was this year at the Alka-Seltzer Plus Cold Cheetah Championship in Las Vegas. Lost to Bill 248-223.
And if it's me, I'm thinking that's a good break. I threw a bad shot. I got it high, and I only left the 6-10, so a routine spare and no damage done. Perfect. Chris Loschetter averaged 250 in qualifying.
More about Bolero Lanes here in Milwaukee. Opened back in '58. Tremendous history here. City of Milwaukee has hosted 29 PBA Tour events in all 25 straight years from 1966 to 90. Really a great bowling town. And our special thanks to Roy Brent, GM here at AMF Bolero Lanes.
Great bowling town. Great city in general. Great food.
Crossing over, coming way high, not a good shot.
And Chris Loschetter hoping that would be a great venue for his first ever title, but he's got to get this ball to push farther down the lane. Another ball through the nose, back-to-back for Loschetter. Saying earlier, he averaged 250 in qualifying and actually had the lowest match play record of our 5 finalists, even though he did average over 240 in match play.
Not a list you want to be on, but Chris is third all-time active players. Career events participated in without a win, 155. Will the streak end for Chris today? A lot on the plate for him. As you said earlier, Randy told us yesterday, I really should have won a few times already.
Yeah. Hey,
the pressure just continues to build.
Who leads that list? Is it Joe Ciccone?
You read that. It's our own Joe Ciccone. Great job for us in the production truck.
Oh, come on, man.
Graphics.
Jesus.
Great bowler himself. That's not a great shot, though, at all for Bill.
And
wow.
The lefts are contagious. Unfortunately, Bill O'Neill pays the price with the big split. The 3-4-6-7. Loschetter went through the nose twice, not splitting.
How do you approach a 3-4-6-7, Randy?
You get the ball to the right side of the 3-pin and you throw that 3 over here into the 4-7 and the ball will take out the 6.
It's not easy. And the 4-7 stands open. Frame.
Jesus.
The match changes just like that.
Stay back. Jesus.
The sweep. Great game bowl for each. Bill knocked off Chris. High scoring match there. frame. Messenger takes out number 10.
And back on the gravy train with Biscuit Wheels with a little Messenger. He loves throwing wood. Check this out. Head pin going to the sidewall. It's just going to get all over the 10.
Focused. Not much of a reaction there. Angry still about the open frame. Now can Chris take advantage? Fifth frame works on a spare.
Better. Really good shot. Farther right down the lane. Better hand and better speed as you take a look at Chris's wife, Erin. Talked to Chris about what it would feel like to possibly come away with the hardware. He said, you know, Randy, he said it'd be great to be able to drive back home with my wife with a trophy in the car.
Aaron, former collegiate bowler, now a benefits analyst. To live just outside of Cleveland.
Loschetter made another big change coming into the summer swing. He's an independent now. He can use any product he wants, and that was a big move for him. The hardship on television for Chris Loschetter in title matches has primarily been his opponents averaging over 260 at him.
That's tough to face, partner. I mean, come on.
Well, right now,
260.
Right now the best Bill O'Neill can shoot is 252.
That's a double. Other top finishers here at the PBA Wolf Open, part of the Geico Summer Swing.
There's one of my favorite guys in 16th, Randy Weiss, Tom Smallwood, and Dan the Man McClellan. Mike Wolf on the Wolf pattern. You would have thought he'd have done better than 19th.
Should have been automatic. Should have been top 5. All his bowlers made match play. 7th for O'Neill. Cutting into the lead, no.
Well, he's gone to the well. He's gone to the well a lot of times with Messenger, and a couple times it's been in front of the 10-pin like that time. And if you're Chris Loschetter, this is where you really want to put your foot on the throat of your opponent. Get some boots to him and just start striking and not let up. Dave, Loschetter's going to get up now in the 7th and 8th frame and increase his lead to 34 pins with only 2 frames to go if he were to strike 7th and 8th.
Can this become his day?
There you go. You can see that graphic there, what his opponents have averaged at him, what he's averaged on television. Right now, the best Bill O'Neill can shoot, 231. Loschetter in the 2 teens.
Looks for the turkey. 24-pin lead. Would love to win that trophy to the left. He's getting closer to it. Got it. Big strike.
Great shot. Chris Loschetter has to keep his composure. Not think about, I'm getting that much closer to my first win. Not thinking about how much money I can win. Not thinking about my first ever title. He's got to stay dialed in and focused mentally on where he's putting his feet, what target he's looking at, and how great that next shot is coming off of his hand.
There's the active list. Our Joe C. 220 for him.
Chris Loschetter leading the money earnings on that side of the fence as well. Right now, could possibly be the biggest shot of Chris Lochetter's career.
His wife, Erin, watching closely. All 10 down. 60 feet to success and a big one.
Hey, replay
for Chris Loschetter.
Replay his reaction after the shot. I want you to watch what he does after this ball goes right through the pins. His reaction, or should I say lack thereof. It's exactly what you wanted to see.
Muted,
focused.
Chris Loschetter. Thinking about the next shot.
Go one here. Never know. Come on, you never know. Come on.
Long climb of the ladder here for the 5th seed for Bill O'Neill.
Hey, be-rack.
Foundation frame works on a strike here.
Go one.
Cut it to 24.
Great reaction there, great result. Bill O'Neill knows what he has to do. Striking out, getting to the 230s, and then leaving it up to Loschetter. Loschetter, though, is one more strike and good count away from winning.
Go one here. Aggressive.
Okay, stage is set for Chris Loschetter. This is what you live for as a professional bowler. These moments where you show everybody what you're made of. You show everybody the talent level that you have. You show everybody that you're a champion by coming through under this kind of pressure and in the clutch. Chris Loschetter has never won before. If he strikes here in the 9th frame, any kind of mark, and he will win.
Looks for the 5-bagger. 34-pin lead. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Clutch shot.
Needs one more, just like it.
Chris, 10th frame.
Good count to spare, he wins. He has to have a mark here in the 10th frame. He is now in the 240s. If he gets 9 on this first ball and opens, he will shut out Bill O'Neill. 9. He's going to be a champion for the first time ever.
Little singing, little humming there. He's trying to relax himself. This is amazing. Yeah, he did it! Yes! He did it! The long wait is over. 156th event. And that long streak ends at 155 without a career title for Chris Loschetter. What a day. What a load off that young man's shoulders, Randy.
And I promise you, even in defeat, nobody's happier for him than Bill O'Neill. Along with just about everybody else on this tour, including myself. Just a great guy that deserves to be a PBA champion.
Great game. Did it.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Get away, Chris.
Thanks. Thank you. Thanks, man.
33 years old, 9th year on tour.
Thank you.
And a long wait finally ends for Chris Loschetter. He'll have that trophy. Bill O'Neill finishes out.
Well, it was a great performance by Bill O'Neill. He's going to come up short in the open frame in the 4th is going to prove to be big. He did not get the break going through the nose. Remember, Loschetter early in the match went through the nose twice and tripped some splits out. But I'll tell you, that's what needs to happen to win. You got not only have to throw it great and make all the right moves and adjustments, but you have to have some things go your way as well.
Take his name off of the list. It took him 155 events, and the streak is over for Chris Loshitter in event number 156 in a row without a title. When we return, Randy will meet with a champion. Congrats to Chris Loshitter. Hockey for the first time since 2007, and in 2013, some history for Chris Loshitter. First time in his PBA career, he is a champion. As he got by Bill O'Neill, an exciting day for him as the number 1 seed, 264 to 231. He's joined now by Randy.
Thanks, Dave. Chris Loshitter, PBA champion. How does that sound?
Sounds really good. It's been a long time coming. It's really good to hear those words for once.
Was there a point during that title match where you felt you were going to win this?
I was feeling really good going in the 8th and 9th frame. I got my heart rate under control, got my pace down, had a couple errant shots in 3rd and 4th, and I just said, just calm down. Started breathing better, and I felt really comfortable going in that 10. Just wasn't thinking of anything except making a good shot.
I know your wife is here, but your folks, your mom and dad are back in West Melbourne, Florida. It's been a long time. What would you like to say to them?
Just want to say I could never be here without them. I love them very much, and I'm going to send this home to them because they deserve it. They've given me everything. I love them so much. For you, Mom and Dad.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow. That's quite a gesture for Chris Loshitter, sending his trophy to his parents in Melbourne, Florida. Congratulations to Chris Loshitter. Coming up, our next telecast, Lucas Oil PBA Bear Open on June 25th at 7 Eastern. For Randy Peterson and the entire crew, it's Dave Ryan saying so long from Milwaukee. For scores, highlights, features, and more, go to CBSSports.com. It's been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. A day to remember for Chris Loshitter. He's a PBA Tour champion.